Bounce like a ghost in my chest. Fingers claw at the void, no rest. Heavy breath drips with poison air. Static whispers crawl everywhere. Flame. Bass fuzz cuts through the smoky haze. Eyes like fire in a wicked gaze. Heartbeat kicks in a deadly grind.
Set up like a diamond's gleam. Every candle hides a darker scheme. Signals murmur secrets in the night, but your instincts tell you hold it tight. Hold the line, don't take the bait. Wait for the trigger, don't tempt fate. Almost fire burns, but you lose the game. Patience whispers, keep a flame. guarded move, a fragile art. Feel the rhythm, but stay your hand. In the stillness, find where you'll stand. A moment's impulse could steal it all, like chasing stars before they fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, frogs and squirrels, it is that time for the nightly ceremony, which we call the ringing of the cowbell. The ceremony is now completed. The show may now begin. Thank you for your participation. Enjoy your evening.
I drank the hype, my blood was set aflame. Thought I'd drink the market's vein. These trades curse my name. These trades, they've bled my soul to ash. These trades, they've bound me in their thread.
Sean, the Count Dracula, did he shock you too? What the hell? Get out of the corner, hit the button or something. Check, 1, 2, we're ready to go. Okay.
Chase the pump, I fell through midnight's cruel embrace. These trades, they've scarred my haunted face.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
Buenos tardes, mis perritos. Buenos tardes. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Late Night Crypto with Road Dog, where we're sitting here watching Bitcoin like we always do when we start the show. I'm on the 36-minute time frame here. No particular reason, just happens to be there. I can kind of see what's happening over here. We were talking about this idea last night, as odd, as crazy as it was. We predicted on this show that price would probably travel up to around when the Wall Street bastards want to go out for about lunch. That would be the afternoon there. And then things would probably kind of trickle down, and then we would probably get the old Rumpty Rump, you know, the old Ringer there, the old Jolly Ranger up the old wazoo. And it's not because we're psychic here. It's just that's just what they like to do, going from a Sunday to a Monday. It's their playbook that they've done several times. But that was a nice run up. I was kind of pleased with that. We went all the way up to our little target area, and just a little bit of bonus spice thrown in. We went 122, not quite breaking our all-time high over here at 123,288 or whatever it was, 123. We haven't quite got that one out, but I gotta say, man, that was impressive. Because, I mean, I would have been cool just going up, you know, actually just one of these guys over here and taking one of them out. But no, this little kamikaze ninja went in there all stealth mode, or just quick before anybody knew it, and just got them all. And I'm like, well done, sir. Well done. Well done. Hopefully profits were taken up at these pivotal areas marked such as with a purplish line there. And what the Lord giveth, the Lord suddenly taketh away. And what we talked about this scenario last night, what we'd like to see is it come back and bounce here on the top of the trend line, which it came back and bounced there. Some might have been looking at it as a bear flag, and that could have been true. Might be forming one now. But she broke back into her pattern. And we talked about that possibility because it's making a rising wedge, right? And they normally break to the downside 60%, according to Thomas Bukowski, the god of pattern trading, or not the god of pattern trader, but the godfather, the OG, the goat of pattern trader. Wrote the encyclopedia on it. I'm just saying. Anyway, when they break to the upside of that, they do what they don't supposed to do, can be bullish AF. So it was painting the scenario that we might be setting ourselves up to make all-time highs today. Close, not quite there, but hey, man, we were cool with that though, right? That's cool. I had targets hit up there. That was good for me. I liked it. And altcoins got to go with that ride too. They also got to take this little ride down, and that's what you're seeing happening right now with these altcoins, right? They might be getting a little vote of confidence. Now, okay, so Bitcoin came back into the pattern. That's normally a bad sign. Normally a bad sign. And I guarantee you we were more of a neutral or even a bearish sentiment, bearish phase in the market. It would be quickly going through that line and on down to some other areas. Now, it still may do that, and I'm seeing some signs maybe we could be walking into that situation, just not immediately down. What I can see here from what the moving averages are kind of chitter-chattering about here, a scenario where we might come back up to this area, touch around 120,000, the top of the trend line. Now, hopefully we could do a couple of things and end up breaking to the upside. That would be beautiful. Might happen. It could. Well, I mean, we're still within this major trend line here, right? But we might be setting up for a little come down to some of these areas. I can foresee a comeback down here to this little very precious red line we got here because, well, we've just hung around there so many times before. It would just be rude for us to take off without giving it a proper goodbye. I mean, we just brushed right on past it, ignored it over here, felt rejected by it here, and just acted like we didn't know it, being a big snob. Now we're going to probably feeling a little bit bad, and price will probably come back and, I'm sorry, Davey, but I got to do it. I got to be me and go about his merry way and find his little journey upward. Hopefully. That's my little happy, that's my fairy tale version of Bitcoin. What's yours? Anyway, right now we're here on this small time frame, 36 minute, and I like that. We're above the 9 moving average, so I like that. You want to make me happy? Give me a time frame where we're above a 9 moving average, and I'll find some hope. All right. So we got a little trend line forming here. It was nice to make these two little wicks off the bottom of this trend line area here that is part of this rising wedge pattern, meaning we didn't break to the downside. They normally do. And we poke a hole through the upside. I'm going to take this new little trend line here. You don't really fit there, do you? You don't really care, do you? That's all we got to go with right now. This new little, very shallow trend line right there. It's probably not even worth drawing. There's a nice one starting to kick off from there. That's really what I'm chasing right here. But it does look like it do appear to me, we could be coming up here to retest 120. And I would love to see the bullish scenario of this. Let's just continuing to say, well, let's just go ahead. Because now we have broken this trend line and it has got a sign of weakness. It could be a recovery. I'm curious. What I'm looking at down here are my moving averages, which, my 360 is still in a bearish formation. These guys are still in a bearish formation. Therefore, we could come down and talk to them suckers. Could even go below them suckers. However, our smaller moving average, that smaller being 200 moving average and under, they doing all right. They okay. They just playing around. They all right. They kind of strong. So playing by them, we'd normally look for his price to maybe find some support around here, the 200. So, but until we start breaking any trend lines, I ain't too worried about that. I just want to see what happens up here, because we should be coming to attack this trend line. Will we get past it or reject it? If we get past it, man, I'll feel a lot better about this not even being touched right now. We'll save that for a later day. I do think we will come back down here at some point, though. Just saying. All right, so the effect that this has had on altcoins, we look at crypto bubbles and see how they've been doing for now for the weekly. 8-12% is what we got. On the daily, what we got going on, we're down a little bit, right? So what they give, they took awayeth. And we can see that a good representation's total 3, I think. Others is a good chart to watch too. Maybe we should go to others. That represents the majority of our altcoins anyway, and that's why we watch it. So the others chart over here would have been great if we could have held these areas and bumped to the upside, but no, we fell down to lost our main trend line. That's when, hey man, need to figure out what's going on. And we came back in our pattern here too, man. That's not kosher, baby. What are you doing? I don't like that. We're going to have to take a bigger look at this. I'm going to zoom out to the daily so we can get the see what is the problem here, mister. I need to see your license and registration, please. Sir, what is that odor that I smell coming through the window here? Smells a bit grassy. Have you been hauling hay, sir? All right. Well, I don't see anything bad here. I really don't need this. I mean, a little bit of pullback here on some of these altcoins. I mean, we're getting a little bit of one, but it looks healthy so far. We are making our lower high here. That kind of sucks when we came right up to our 886 Fibonacci area, the likely area that might be the topsy-topses for us. Not surprising we get rejected there. A minor little pullback. I'll just pull my little quick fibs out. That's not my fibs. Oh Lord, we forgot how to pull our fibs out in public. All right, pull my fibs out here. Oh no, there we are. Yeah. We can look for this area 283 billion, but we might be finding support just a little bit lower, so we may not be dropping too bad. Of course, now we can apply this to our individual altcoin charts and kind of gather and see if there's anything there that needs to be attended to, like, hey man, shall I be taking profits? Or, hey man, this one looks like, you know, it's almost at a place that might be a good deal for it, for a setup. Might see a few setups approaching. Just saying. Let me come over and say hello to the chat. Thank you, 15 people, for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. Without you guys, I'm just sitting here talking to myself, apparently. That always feels awkward. Almost as awkward as just having one person and then you watch them leave. And they're like, well, wow. Duality C, welcome to the show, man. You were here first. Yeah. Woo. We got Gator Squatch in the house. Duality C has a question. Everyone's talking about a possible rate cut. What would that do for crypto? That make number go up. That is the effect. We got a little one back in, what was it, September last year? We got one last fall. The after effect we felt was all that rise through November and December there. It was, no. Maybe, was it September? It wasn't September. I can't remember. But it was right there, and the after effect was felt in the markets, and Wall Street and crypto both went up for our little, nice little, should have took more profits area is what I'm calling it right now. That should have took more profits top. Wish I sold more top that we had. And then it lasted on into some altcoins. It just kind of trickled over into some altcoins. If you pay attention, we know some of them popped up early in December, some of them late November. One would pop, you know, they'd pop off and they go to the tops and they're gone, pretty much done. Everybody's still kind of chasing them. The others pop off all throughout to early January on some of them. Bobby Yak, Crow absolutely crushed it the last 30 days. Crow's a strong one. Crow's a good one. It's a good one. I had it last cycle because I had the card, and you know, I was impressed with its performance. I did not expect it to go up as high as it did last time, and so I've seen the numbers it can do. So, and I bought it. I started out at 18 cents. Yeah, last cycle. White Wolf, I'm saying hello to everybody, and I'm forgetting to mention everybody's like, we got White Wolf. Duality C, we already said hello, I think. OG1, Chief and Keef. Bullish on crypto. And there's me, Damien. By the way, if you guys don't know me, Damien, he's also a YouTuber over here. Got a growing channel over here. Could probably grow a few more votes over here. A good place to get your alpha. I've seen. Hey man, did I miss a stream? Oh, I was distracted tonight. He's got some cool ass streams. I like the way he presents. Solid alpha over there. God knows his stuff. I'm telling you, you need somebody else to follow. There's. I would say we got some more similarities, so I can relate to him. There's some things that we do that are quite similar and look at things similar. I can relate to that. But he does a live trading over there, and he'll show you why he did it and walk you through it and all that. So great alpha over there. I enjoyed the stream a lot. I highly recommend you check out Meet Damien. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if I missed anybody in the chat, I'm sorry. I will be back, but what I'm going to do right now, if you don't mind, is I'm going to throw up my little marker in the chat, and that is where, so that when I get lost, because I come out here and I start chasing squirrels, I get lost in these charts. I get lost in my basement sometimes. But anyway, submit your coin request, and if you've got a certain coin you want to take a look at, we'll take a look at it. And I don't know if you see a cool setup that you want to share, or you just got a question about, hey man, is this, you know, is there an opportunity here? You know, we'll give you my interpretation of the charts. As a performance chartist, that is what I do. Not only is that, but I'm telling you, there is no turkey on YouTube that is better at this than I am. I'm sorry, sorry. I've been trying to keep under wraps, but I'm going full on vanity tonight. Screw the humble rap. Yeah. There's not a better turkey here on YouTube that's going to give you more accurate crypto than this one. This is the only turkey on YouTube crypto that you need to be watching. All the other turkeys subscribing to. Yeah. I'm just saying. That's supposed to be good for the algorithm. Thank you for participating. All right, I'm going to come over here and hey, there's Ave. What's going on, Ave? There's Justin. Hell yeah, I go where the grass is greener. Pure motherfucker. Okay, that's kind of a cool way to say that. All right, so we got a coin request up there. I'm going to come over and get lost in the charts. We got some music in the background, and I might let it play a little bit. It is a musical journey tonight. Wet my whistle and let's get to it. So others altcoins might be coming down for a little bit. That's cool. I'm going to take a look at some of them right now. I'm going to come to the 4-hour chart because that's a good one to do it. Might as well look at crypto over here. We got an M top coming back in the pattern here. Possible rejection idea. That kind of suckies. Draw my trend lines a little bit more accurate to those candle bodies over there, and you do that, don't you? You do. You candle bodied it down here and gave me a flip. You little bastard, you. That's stronger than I wanted you to be. So it is starting to look like we might have a good chance to come back down there. 50 moving average areas where I'm looking about 287. That's not too far down. We can also do this other little trend line idea, and I highly recommend that you do because that saves my ass a lot. Points us right to the little juicy area we need to bounce. 2 rate is 6 billion, not too far. We can probably walk that off. Famous last words. If you look at the pattern shape that you got forming there, even on the local pattern I'm talking, got dotted lines going on over here. I don't know if you can see those. That makes the old megaphone pattern, broadening wedge pattern, and they're actually kind of fun. And I know we got it actually, oh gosh, we even had a bullish megaphone here that we're trying to break out of. If you can see that. A lot of little ideas over here. Speaking of patterns, I have found a really good video. It's about 6 years old. Found it here on YouTube, but it's one of the best pattern trading videos that I've seen. On if I were new to this, or starting out, or even if I learned pattern trading from some other group or something, I would probably want to watch this because this is like really accurate information. He does it real well, and he tells you exactly, and he goes into depth some good ways to enter. I would say it's equivalent to things that you would get from an advanced course, and I put the link to it over into the Telegram group. And I put it into the media area and also in the student chart areas because that's the perfect place. But that is this is it Wise Trading? But excellent video for pattern traders. And if you want to know, I mean, the different ways that you can enter and how they actually work. It's a solid explanation other than what you see here on YouTube, like, look, it's a shoulder, head, right shoulder, shoulder, put it in a flag to the upside. I mean, whatever. I mean, if you really want to know how they work, he does an excellent job. I'm jealous. I'm really jealous. I'm gonna steal that video. All right. 286, we could be coming down for altcoins, but that's cool. We could just be coming down to make a lower high, lower low, right there at that area. And the bounce our little happy asses up to somewhere closer to this trend line. And that would set us up for that little higher high we're looking for. And I'm still looking for this little target at 348. Meaning we get up here, we're going to all be happy with our altcoins, baby. We're all going to be happy. Look at this bigger major trend line that we're deviating from. That's the nice little tail right there. I like that for others. We're just getting a little correction, baby. That's all right. People got tired of being down in the dirt on their altcoins, and it took a little profit like we were saying that we were going to, right? Then did we? Yes. Could we done better? I think I could have done better. I'm just being honest with you. I could have done better. But I didn't do bad. I didn't do bad. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a look. What I got planned is I want to take a look at some of the coins that are doing well, that are strong right now. And then I've got about 6 coins for Tokenmetrics moonshots that have just been released today. And I like to chart them little juicy bastards. Sometimes they do good. A few of those have done really good. Sometimes they do good and give back. I don't know. There can be some plays there, short-term plays. The moonshots are these little Degen coins. So if you're a Degen, you like this. So I need to see some 111s in this chat. Let's get this chatter rolling. Rolling. 111s in the chat if you want to go over the 6 little Degen tokens and see if they got anything there that we might want to participate into. I don't know. Short-term play that can... I don't know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go and start with the aerodrome. Might as well look at you on, I like KuCoin. You'd have the best charts. Oh, look at you, smarty pants. Looks like we had a trade set up for this one. Probably posted it in the group. What, you forgot? I forget a lot of things around here. Nice breakout from this channel. Nice retest idea that we might be at right now. Nice area of support, 1.07 cents. We're at 111 right now. This trade setup did not yet hit our target, but gosh darn it, came gosh darn quick. From the entry price, it went all the way up here for 64% gains. All right. And it may continue up there. It may get there. I want to see what it does at 132. That's going to be important. When it gets to 132, we got to see how it reacts. It's kind of nice that, I don't know. You can interpret that different ways. You can interpret that you're not bullish enough to get up to our target, man. That might be bearish. Could be. We got to see what's going on with it. We're hoping that this little trend line will hold because that's what it needed to do. You need to do that so that you can bounce with a higher high here. However, come back in the pattern, then we're starting to look toward the lower ends of the patterns around the 200 moving average and around retest where we broke out of, where you're looking at it as a little trend line there or a W pattern. It puts these little guys back at 82 cents up for grabs again. We don't want to see that happen. We want to reclaim that 21 moving average, 9 moving average, be on our happy little way and leave this little 50 behind. There is a golden cross and some other crosses. Moving averages actually look kind of strong. I'm looking for a bounce right here. Right there, 109, 107, anywhere through here, technically down to this little fib area. That's fine too. We can bounce from there. Do you mean it's a flag to the upside? I mean, it's a higher low to the upside if it happens. Continuation patterns, what we want to see. Things make higher highs and higher lows. Could be kind of juicy. I like it. See what you're doing there. Let's take a look at Zora. How you doing, Zora? How have you been? You've been a pleasant little surprise here. Notice my Coinbase wallet, and Zora's available on Coinbase, on the Coinbase, on base anyway. I had some Ethereum over there, 2 transactions. I don't remember doing it, so I don't know if it just showed up, if they matched some Ethereum I had, and I don't know how that works, but I feel like I got something there from, I don't remember bridging it over there, and I can't seem to find a way to bridge it back. So it's just kind of stuck there, and But I'm finding out more about this ecosystem, and it sounds kind of interesting. There's a... Is it Intercept? Is it on Zora, or is it on something else? No, I think we're talking about Tau. Finding some new coins that are getting some interest some other people have been talking about. So Zora's getting a little bit of a pullback, coming back to this little red box. Coming back to the red box. All right.
Why'd you say it like that?
21 moving average is down at the bottom of the red box, near the bottom of the pattern. That could be about 11.11.
Hi, 11.11.
That'd be an easy one to remember. It would bounce from there, take us back up to about 1 to 15 cents or even higher there. But let's see how we react here, and then we can figure out if we're going to go very much higher. That's actually our measure move. We actually hit our measure move on Zora. That was our... I'm going to do it the lazy way. That was it right there. Well, this is the time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, we do have to do this as part of the algorithm process. I don't make the rules. I just find out about them and think they're kind of stupid. But still, if you want to grow in YouTube, you got to get them likes going on, and you got to get them comments, and you got to get something going on over here, and to kind of prove that you gotta.
For those of you out there that
Oh,
hit
Jesus.
that like button, I
mean,
just want to say
anyways.
thank you very much.
At least so you know a little bit of what you're talking about, right? And so we got the little nailed it thing over here. Ain't no need to jump around, clap around, go all crazy. Unless you want me to. I'll sing and dance if you want me to. No. Bring out the old turkey foot or anything like that. Or just bring out the old turkey. But we just tried to document our nice little wins here. That was rather sweet. Got to say that if you were here paying attention around that time, you might be looking at 129% gains, which seemed impossible. People say, that sounds stupid. Why you put your target up so high? Why'd you put your target up so high? But we nailed it. That's the point where I take a quick little picture of this little guy right over here. Oh snap, I got something else going on over there. Copy that little image, and then we come right over here to our Telegram group, which is free, by the way. It's private, very private, but it's free. Good group of people over here. Serious people that like to learn about crypto, hang out, good mindset. We go over to trade setup. No, not the trade setup. We do this in the vanity. Where are you hiding, vanity wall? Oh, there's the last one we did right there when we got troll. Nailed it! We use Fibonacci's here on this channel, which helped me to do that. It's not me, it's the Fibonacci. And just what I've been able to uncover about Fibonacci and apply, and I share that here on the channel. Have videos on it in the members area, which is only the $3 monthly thing. Somebody can go there for $3 and get the whole gosh darn chart school series over there. And just unsubscribe next month if they want it. It's up there. All right, no $99 needed a month over here. That's how those people will get those millions. We're just trying to do it the natural way. Remember what it was like? We're coming into this market just feeding $500 every few weeks into the market, just hoping to make a difference in your life. And that's, don't have much to work with. You have to work up from there. Can't afford all these stupid ass subscriptions and stuff. Starting small. Gotta learn. This is Zora. Now that bitches. All right, so we got a new one up there. No, don't cancel. We got to throw it up there with a turkey foot. The little turkey voodoo magic we got going on here. So what do we do now? What do we do now after this? Well, we erase everything and we start all over again. What do we do now? What's going on here, babe? Why can you tell me you're doing, Zora? Because you look strong. The first is strong with this one. You did make that measure move up there. That is technically, she need to chill out. I'm just saying. She kind of in this channel idea now. We got this a channel, and she might come all the way. She can come all the way to the back on an angle, of course, like she did over here. You know, I mean, if you can imagine, if you will, a picture of you and I alone in a okay. I was looking for this little guy here, just as a little example of what it might be looking like. You might get something like that, and that's great. A little series of higher highs and higher lows. But if you're thinking you got a flag to the upside, I mean, there's still a chance, and until this trend line breaks, and when that trend line breaks, and look how that graphic just kind of mimics that price action so nice in these formations, we could see something just like that. However, you might see it play out. Well, it might be something like that, where it just breaks and then it can go down. You know, you're talking about. It comes up and then it goes down. Could be seeing something exactly like that happen. But chasing flags or hoping for flags, there'll be a lot of people trying to get in, but probably too early. But there is that hopeful scenario that we bounce there and then we go up to the upside. Just remember, we got some resistance over here that we can verify with our previous touch point now. Angle came from the bottom, that's where that line came from. Or you could just draw it now, you got 2 points. This is the situation we could be having for Zora. Let's look and see what we got there. I'm going to get a little second verification here because I like to get a second opinion. I like to call in the fibs. The fib saith that that is the 6/1/8th right there. Fibonacci, which is, it's a little deep for what we want to see here, but not bad, not bad. Is that what you did last time too? Did you 6/1/8 us? Kind of in betwixt there, huh? So we'll keep our eye here on 9 cents for a nice place. See if we can get some little Zora. So Zora's like a layer 1 chain, and I want to take a look at it if you don't mind. I need to think about Zora. See if she breaks that trend line or not. But what's the deal with Zora? It's $386 million, million market cap. Total supply of 10 billion, too damn many, but not as it's about a third is what a lot of the others are. So that kind of sucks. You're 11 cents at that. 300. Okay. How many you got in circulating supply? Here's okay, that's why. You only got 3.2 billion in circulating supply. What's your lockup schedule look like? Those are some crucial things to know, and sometimes you can find it over here and sometimes you can't. It's not over here. How convenient for you, Zora. All right. Oh, we're on no, we need to go over here. They might tell us at coinmarketcap.com. So its all-time high was 14 cents, was just 11 hours ago. Clearly, I think I did take more profits on that. I mean, it'd take some more. Zora. I was looking for the lockup schedule, and well, I don't see it over here either. Well, ain't that just convenient? Unless I'm not clicking on something. But you can see what she's doing. Nice. Okay. Zora. So could there be a short high there? There could be. Do you fancy a short right now? Well, we come down to the smaller time frame, we can see we got our M pattern there. It's got a higher high, but we did make a lower low, so she may go a little wiki-walkie. She's about the 50 moving average right now. You might see her come back up, and that would be kind of like the retest of that trend line and also these moving averages. And then we might see some down on that. That would be the bear scenario. However, the moving averages don't look bad. Money flow seems to be this is on the 1 hour, so this can change quickly. I mean, it can change over, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, and then go bad on us. But it looks like it's flipping up, so I'm seeing some signs here short term. We'll get a little bounce there. So it coming back up before it goes down, or it may not even have to come back down. It may just make we don't know. We're going to wait until we can get a new trend line there. That's what we got that broke. And if we catch support, we might see if we got something, but it don't look that pretty right now there. Down on the 15-minute, you're showing some signs. It's 200 moving average bouncing up off of that. Okay, so more up and then, I don't know. See what we do here when we come back and test that neckline, about 12.5 cents there. If we get past that, they may pull a Hail Mary on us. Let's go, baby. What do you say? Let's take a look at Ethereum. 15 people hanging out with me. Thank you so much for being here. This is Ethereum over on Binance. Happened on a 15-minute. I see a red dot there, so it's a little warning that she may be topping out on this time frame. For that little peak, I'm going to zoom out to a bigger time frame on Ethereum just to see what we're doing. We're above the 5 moving average, the 9 moving average, the 21. 21's down here hanging around about 3,800 at a good Fibonacci area there that we might come back and test. We probably will. That was 886. We should have got rejected there. Instead, we broke on through. The area that I see that we're trying to head to, though, is a juicy little $4,400, $54. And gosh darn it, right over here, 48, almost $4,900. I'm going to come down to the 4 hour and see what you're looking like. And I got to say, Ethereum, where would you come down here? About 41? Might come back down there. It's not bad, not bad. She's trying to work her way up there. She's doing good. She's doing good. Can't bitch about this. So Ethereum doing good. That's good for altcoins. We like that. We've seen some of that. We've seen some of that money show up in these altcoins. Most notably, seeing how Chainlink is doing. Used to be $5 all the damn time, and now it's not. Now, according to what I got over here, we zoom out and I can explain why. Rising wedge type pattern, or just a trend line. You want to look at it that way. Can't go wrong with a trend line. Start calling it all these other patterns. You might have somebody might just disagree with you, but if you can point out a trend line, hey man, hard to argue with that, right? Anyway, regardless of what pattern it might be, Rising wedge works really good. Coming back to retest that little sucker there. That'd be about $20. I'd like to see that hold. If it does not hold, well, and I'm looking down here somewhere. Eventually coming into the 50 moving average and 100, and could be coming down to $18, the lower 18s. But on the 4 hour, I gotta say, moving averages are looking beautiful. They're all cross bullish. Even these over here. This could be a nice little strong bounce here. Bouncing from here, next target I'm looking at is $24. From there, we got to put our big boy britches on and start going to these bigger targets like at 30 for the Bukowski measure move for this big falling ass bottom, expanding. Nice little confirmation. Well, not confirmation in that area, but we have cleared that area. Might touch that area. That would, well, that's where the areas we're talking about. We could be coming right down to right around the $18 areas. Let's take also a look at Pendle, being the strong coin that it is. Here on Binance, look at you go, girl. Wow, look at that. Pendle, you make me so happy. You're making me happy about like Ohm did when Ohm started doing some crazy stuff. Mantra Ohm, except for that rug pull. You better not rug pull, Pendle. I'll be pissed at you. You've been around for a while, though. I remember your last cycle. You wrote, well, shoot, Ohm was around last cycle too, wasn't it? Or was it? No, I can't remember. Playing with my lines because, well, that's what they're made to do. So we could be coming back to retest this little guy there. Let's see if we get a little confluence. Swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy, baby. Yeah, I see you right there. 512. All right, that'll be our 382 pullback. Could be working on that. Might be working on that. Possibly are working on that since we're underneath this trend line. Possible rejection idea, but we come down and bounce there. We could just bounce right out. There are little happy asses out of there. The good thing about that is that gives us a wonderful little measure move. If you believe in measure moves, I happen to believe in them if you take them, you know, with caution and put them at the right areas to get your measure move. I like to do with those fibs there. That would take us to $7.41. For you guys wondering about the old fib strategy. That would be R618, negative 618. It's pretty standard. But we got to see it bounce off of this area for that idea to most of the time have more probability to play out. And I don't think we made it down there. So we're predicting. We're kind of predicting what's going to happen. We're kind of guesstimating. We're hypothesizing. I always wanted to be a hypothesizer. What do you want to be when you grow up, Tommy? I want to be a hypothesizer. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for making my apothecary dreams come true on this channel. I'm going to celebrate by taking a look at ENA. This music's making me feel like Bob Ross. Happy little trees, happy little candles, happy little lions. We're getting our little merry asses up above is what I'm seeing. That's nice. You still got a curve going on over here, girl. What is this, a side boob? Look at that side boob. Look at the curve on that side boob. That's nice. Nice side boob. I gotta say, that's pretty trendy right there. We weren't expecting the extra side boob. I don't know. Maybe there was some extra cheesecake involved, but it looks good on you. I like it. I ain't gonna bitch about it at all. How much more can we? How much higher can we go here? For that, I think we got to zoom out on ENA, which is being bullish AF right now, just breaking all the little bear cinnamon, all the things I was saying bad about it when it was down here about 22 cents. And I said, what the hell happened to you? You dropped all the way from up here $1.30, you know, the flag to the upside, and then now you're 20 cents. Damn it, lever. Anyway, seems like we're coming up quickly upon this little area. We graduated past this little 0.5 area, and that was kind of crucial because that could have been nasty if we got rejected there. If we want to draw trend lines, and we do, because trend lines help us keep our sense in this market, in my personal opinion. Next target I'm looking for is going to be about 90 cents. That one we might bump our head on and get a little pullback. That's fine. That's fine. That's dandy randy. And then from there, we're looking at 109, but I'm just telling you that 147. For you dreamers out there, naysayers and whatnotters, we're just going to throw that little guy up there. Got to have a goal in life, something to reach for, something just a little higher than what you come from, right? So that's going to be our reaching target right there. One little cheater sheet that we can have over here is drawing a trend line going right across the tops there, and it kind of leans a little bit more toward this one. Our 786 Fibonacci, we're going to give that one a nice little color break there and put our target right there. All right. I'm going to color you red because that should be sell. I get lazy and don't do it sometimes. Remove all the junk, and there's our target set up here for ENA. If you're already in it, I would keep riding this little sucker. Take profit point was 77 cents. Well, we're above that now. Let's see how far we can go. I'm going to come back to the chat right now. This music's put me in a mellow kind of mood. Perfect Bob Ross charting, told ya. Happy little lines. Happy little. Ooh, it's going to get mellow now. It's going to get mellow now. Anyway, I see Havens in the. There we got Luke L. Cup and handle to the upside. Scuba Gerbil. Fibonacci facts. I'm just okay. We got some one. I said that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the 111s over here. The people want to see all the little Degen coins coming up. All right, cool. Haven says, I've been rug pulled so many times, I'm just about done with dealing with Solana meme coins in general. That's what it was like last cycle with Binance, on Binance chain. That's exactly what it was like. There's so many damn rug pulls, and now this cycle, I mean, any project that's any serious project that opens up on Binance just does not get the respect that they need, or you know, would get on some other chain. I mean, it's got that kind of a negative effect. You know, you kind of, we look back on Binance like that's, yeah, they got a bunch of crap over there. And they do, and they have. And Solana's also followed that ever since Pump.Fund, whatever came out. So yeah, I got, and there's been, I haven't been on too many, but there's been quite a few. If not that, then something, I don't know, yeah. Nothing hugely major. The biggest one that got me would have been OM, EnterDAO. What else? And then some little ones I put something in. Something that got me was not necessarily rug pulls, but those damn copy coins. Because I was trying to get a Yuki, and I noticed I was you know, putting a decent size for a meme coin for me to put in, right? And it's like, what the hell? I put it in one. I couldn't buy it, couldn't sell it, couldn't do anything. It was the wrong one. So they put all them little copycat ones up there and lock you up. Little fake coins, take your money and drain the liquidity out of them. So you always got to check that contract address on everything. I thought I did though on that one, but no, it was a different one. It turned out it was a pump one. It was Pump.Fund. So people use Pump.Fund to scam people, making duplicate coins. It's nothing new. It's been going on for a while. But rug pulls, that sucks. And part of it when we play with the small cap coins, though, it's part of it. Definitely a good reason not to put a whole lot in, but just to put a little in and then kind of nurture it and see if you can grow it. But then there's some that don't rug pull. Let's take a look at SPX 6900. Doing pretty well. I'm surprised at the strength behind this one, really. Kind of makes me wish I'd took it more seriously when it was down here at the bottom. Oh man, did I just do that? I did. Yeah, you caught me. You caught me. I'm sitting down here looking. Man, I kind of wish I'd bought some down here. This is the I wish I bought some zone. That 236 fib area. I'm just telling you, man. That's the man. I wish I'd bought some there. We go from that 236 and we went all the way up here to our little target area. Oh my gosh, did we nail another one? We nailed another one. Have we already did this one? Did we do this one? I don't want to do this all night. Nailed it! That's not big enough. Nailed it! Well, that's amazing. So, and now what are you doing? You already came down and hit this target once. She's making a series of higher highs and higher lows. I think she's still got some more upside. She's at 177 now. I actually picked up just a little bit of this, didn't I? I put a play in on it. Because I'm quite certain she'd probably give up. Shouldn't have any problems. I wouldn't think getting them back above $2. This could be an actual cup and handle pattern right here. That is what we want to look for. We want to see price coming into it. We don't want to see price coming down and making, just because it makes a curve and makes a little candle looking thing. I'm just telling you. Maybe I'm just being too nitpicky, but I see a lot of people get caught up on that. If a cup and handle is a continuation pattern, you need it to go in on the bottom so it can continue in that direction. Else you might be looking at a different animal and calling it a cup and handle, but that's understandable because you got all these people out here doing sloppy TA, doing sloppy patterns that didn't, you know. If you spend some time actually, and you got to put the time in. And I tell everybody, I send everybody over to Thomas Bukowski's thepatternSite.com. That's the best place you can get a pattern trading education for the real details. It's nerdy as hell, but you got to do it if you want to learn. It's not bad. Just pick it up as you go, man. That's all right. Nice little cup and handle pattern, which another simple way to even look at that is just as a channel idea. Take a measure move from this little guy and see where we're going. Just look into the past to see where we're headed. And so now we're getting a new little target right up here, about 287. Measure move target. For SPX, can you get there 288? Really? Man, I didn't even take a picture of this one. Should I? I guess quickly. Let's go over here to our vanity wall. This is what? SPX 6900. And added, why are you chopping in caps? All right, so SPX 6900. Nailed it. 288. If we can get up there, it's going to take some patience to get up there, but I believe that it can. All right, so we're going to take a look at some of these little Degen coins. 17 people hanging out with me. These are the moonshots, and I don't know anything about them, so I'm going to pull up. I don't want to leave. What? What happened? Why did you do that? I'm so pissed. Mercury just went out of retrograde today, so I expect my computer to stop acting like it's demon possessed. All right, okay, everything looks normal here. All right, we're good, right? Oh, but my nose is itching. Got company coming. All right, let's take a look at Kilo. This is Kilo X. This is the okay. I like the okay. I like it. I'll show you what I like about it. Because that's the important thing, right? What the reason I'm interested, what I see that's appealing is that we got this falling channel here. Some might interpret it as a falling wedge even, but it leveled out right through here. Partial decline is what we refer to that as. And from here we can bounce our little happy asses up. Now this is where I'm going to pull up. Now, why is my computer doing this crap? Why are you getting sloppy on me here? It's getting janky on me. Now, here on the daily, it is giving us a sell signal. The red dot, stochastics headed down, money flow headed down. So, this does not mean that this is the time to buy yet. But let's see, for Moonshot, what are our targets and how much can we make if it gets out of this little zone that it's in? This little area, 236, remember? This, I wish I'd bought some under this price area. This is our accumulation zone. 4.2 cents. That makes a perfect first target, man. Perfecto first targeto. What? And then we got this other one. 5.8 cents, and we're sitting here at 2.3 cents. Now, if our little scenario were to play out, if we found a little genie and it said, I will grant that to go that way, how much will we make? I would probably ask the genie better questions than that. But from right where we are right now, up to our first target would be a whopping 80%. Second target would be 147% gains. Not bad. I think I'm going to publish this. So if we can get down here to the bottom, I don't know that we can go back down to the bottom. It probably will not. I've actually got this little area right here. About 2.1, 2.2 cents. Pretty close to where we are now. Nice little entry there. 92% gains. All right, that's on the daily. Let's go down to the 4 hour. So we see that there's a trade set up there. Let's see where there might be an entry, and I'm going to stick with that line idea. There might there might be some support right where we are. Maybe we'll bounce from where we are. It could happen, but we're really close. Anywhere through here, I still like that. So I like this for getting in. Let me keep green. This is a 4 hour chart. Getting some bullish crosses here, by the way. Look at what looks bullish over here on the 4 hour. The 100 getting ready to cross the 200 hasn't happened yet. And if both of those can cross the 360, which is this purple line, that's the flipping that happening there. or a good part of it. Still got some other things to take care of over here in these areas. And it may take those in a while. It may take it a while to kick in, to get some teeth, to get some of those gains. But 100% gains there, and there's a lot of other targets. So when they come a moonshot, I mean, there's a chance we can be coming back up to 9 or 10 cents on this too. Don't know if it will, but I mean, the possibilities are there for this little new low market cap coin to do a lot more higher, and this could be the bottom of it. So it's a good place on something like this new little fancy coin, whatever. Moonbag it when you get 100%. So you can do like $100 here when it's super cheap. Take your $100 out here, let that ride, and you know that $100 might turn into 500 or 1,000 as it goes up. Or play it, I don't know. The world is your oyster, my friend. However you want to sell in and or buy in and sell out. But I like this. Did we post it? No, we talked too long. Did we? We normally do. Well, that's a shame then. What do you guys think about the music tonight? Is it okay? It's a little bit different. There's no words in it. Just don't want it to be too distracting. Kilo X. Where is it? Okay, this is KuCoin. Okay, this is on the 4-hour. Tokenmetrics. Moonshot. Alright, so we got that. We'll share that idea. There's the chart. Put it over there with the targets. But what are you? I mean, are you worth something that holding for a minute or just a short play? I'm kind of curious about that stuff too. So this is Kilo X. I might as well see a little bit about it. Man, I need to be cutting this stuff for a video or formatting this for a video. I keep meaning to do that and I always forget. Apparently, it just doesn't vibe with me. All right, so this is $4.8 million market cap, tiny, 1 billion coins. Okay, that's workable. I mean, we can. What if this goes up to $4 or $5? If whatever it is takes off, that's highly doable. It doesn't have to. It could just go up 50 cents, but still, it could hit $5 in that area with this total supply. It's not too much to ask if it's cool. You're not telling me anything about what you're doing. Kilo X. Oh, I forgot. We went the wrong place. We went to CoinGecko, which doesn't tell you if you're on a regular browser. You can get it on your phone, you just can't get it on the dang browser. So Kilo, you're telling me nothing about this. You're pissing me off now. Here we are. It's the next generation decentralized exchange. A decentralized exchange designed to provide a user-friendly perpetual trading experience. Probably won't get $5 then. I mean, unless things get really, really mega bullish. Exchange coin, but it can do some good. Fully integrated with liquid staking, token finance, LS. Okay. Really? You got me curious. I gotta see what you look like. Kilo Exchange. Kilo X. It's not my X is kilos. It's Kilo Exchange. Sometimes my mind goes in the other direction. Well, how can I explain it? All right. Okay, I'm on track now. Well, ain't that just special? All right, well, that's that one. Let's check out what, there's another one. Get this, Shog. What? Shog. Helen, did he just say Shog? I can't get out of this. Shog. Well, I want to find out what it is. What the hell is Shog? Shoggoth. Is it Shoggoth? We're going to just go over here and find out. Oh, it's Shoggoth. Okay, that's it. Shoggoth. Shoggoth monster. Shoggoth AI. Are you Shoggoth Monster or Shoggoth AIth? Because, where did you go, man? Well, what do you say, Tokenmetrics? Let's just get it over here. Well, that would have made it a lot easier, wouldn't it? Connect to Solana wallet. You can do that now? How cool is that? Can we trade? We can trade from here? Well, ain't that smart? You can trade live from Tokenmetrics? That was a smart move, my friend. I still can't navigate your damn site too well, though. I'm just saying. So, we're going to come back over here. We're just dancing around. I thought we had you pull. Oh gosh, are you kidding me? Shoggoth. And I got nothing. It's got to be this one then, right? There we are. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. Okay. Shoggoth the monster. All right. So what the hell? Why an octopus-like creature has come to symbolize the state of AI? I don't know why. Why did the chicken cross the road? The Shoggoth character from science fiction story captures the essential weirdness of AI moment. Okay. So is this a meme? Apparently this is just a... Yeah, that'll... Yay. Moonshot. Oh, you got my vote of confidence. Man, I don't know. Let's see what the charts look like. What the hell is... Okay, where are you at though, Shoggoth? You're on Radium, you're on COINEX, COINEX, yeah, I trade COINEX. COINEX has all the Degen coins. I've got a good selection of Degen coins. What do you look like? Holy Shoggoth! Well, it's got a rounded bottom, and I gotta say, it's shaping up awful nice. And I'm not trying to shield this one, but I just got... We admire the rounded bottoms here because rounded bottoms pay the bills. We've even got a tribute right here, a little mnemonic device to help this implement this. And I gotta say, this left cheek is pretty idea. If nothing else, we're looking at the butt crack here at 1.7 cents. I don't know how far she will get in things, but I can just say from this formation, that's a great target to shoot for, and it can take it a minute to get there. But if it got there, it would be 200% gains. You probably could find some other thing, but if it cleared it, it might actually come back up here at 6 cents. That's crazy. It's on the bottom, so dude, I don't know. I mean, for what it is, but I like the chart. I don't know if 8x out of this is there something that you could sleep better at night with by holding, or look at the 4 hour. It's got a little work to do, but it's not horrible. It is not horrible at all. I feel bad trying to say I like it, but because that's a creepy little meme. I don't know. I don't see how that does that, but anyway. VCs is all it takes. You got some VCs, some big money back there trying to pull their little games on here, run it up. You just get to be on the side that runs up with it. That's kind of really what's going on. You just ride the game up with them and make sure that you get the hell out of it when you make profit. You can see how spiky it is and how she does like to spike up there a lot. And so they like to play these little games down here. All right, let's take a look at Dark. Well, I guess we need to go back over here again. Well, that's not you. It is Dark what? Dark is the tick, or Dark Eclipse. Okay, because I gotta make sure we get the right one over here. That's not you. You're not going to tell me what you do. Here you are. Coin market cap. Dark Eclipse, $4.4 million market cap. Oh, look at that. It just went, it's like a bag of milk. It's a bag of milk. What do you do, bag of milk? I like bags of milk. Yeah. Sometimes. All right. All-time high was 4 cents, and this is 4 months ago, 4.5 cents. All-time low was 9 days ago at 2.2. Now you're at 0.004. Double up from what you were just a little over a week ago. Okay, what are you now? Are you a meme coin too or something? I just expect things to be meme coins anymore. Till you show me different. All right, I guess we got to go to the website. Useful agents. Oh, AI play. That's a nice website. Yeah, we don't do a prospectus. We just and get all the juicy fundamental details. We just go to the website and just judge if we like the website. That looks cool. That's good. It's got our seal of approval. That's how. Seriously, that's a thing. And the reason is, I mean, back in the day, you wanted to make sure that the team was actually putting some, money into the project and not just throwing up some, the cheapest site just to get, hey, we got a website, yeah, give us your money. You kind of had to put your money where your mouth is to get some trust. So. But with a lot of the people that did this last cycle and earlier, we still kind of we remember that and still refer to that. But yeah, there's a lot more that you need than just the hey, the website looks good. Oh, that good website's cool. But that project's crap, but they got a cool website. Oh, well, that changes everything. They won't rug pull. Look, they even say it on the website. We will not rug pull you. There was one called MandyCoin said that exactly same thing. That was kind of crazy. All right, so specialized agents do something over here, solve real projects. Yeah, okay. We'll start seeing this from everywhere, not just crypto projects. What are you going to do? Well, anyway, that's what it is. Let's just look at the chart because this is a moonshot idea. That's just in case we want to dive deeper and we'll just touch the surface to see, oh, is this something worth holding that we want to look at on our own time? And it didn't trip anything for me. I didn't see enough, but let's go look at the chart and just look at it and pretend we're just going to date it. It may be the hooker on the street. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. What was it called? Dark Eclipse. It's on. Oh, I don't want that. Dark Eclipse. Are you somewhere else? Here we are. Where are you? No. If I can get. I'm looking for an exchange that's got some volume behind it here. Dark. Okay, COINEX has got it. Yeah, you got it. All right. Well, you're down at the bottom, so I can see how you could be a moonshotter. Well, this is pretty simple. We got the high where it was at 4 cents before, and that was just a couple months ago, back in April. May, June, July, August. 4 months ago. It fell, what is that, 90%? You're 90% down, pretty much. The gouge, just a little here, is going to be at 1.25 cents. I'm going to take this happy little sign and happy little price label and just put it right over here. This happy little line. We're going to come over here and we're going to have a candle measuring contest and say, well, if you want to get in my wallet, you got to be 174% tall with a solid trend line. All right, that 174% just to get up to that one that we know we need to get up to and get above. That's where we were over here when I'm sure a lot of people look at Adam and Eve before it ever. Some people don't wait for confirmations before they start calling out patterns. It's always a good idea to wait for those confirmations. Unless you like having your ass handed to you a lot, and that happens. All right, now we can do a little finesse in here. Swing high and a swing low. And now here's our other 236. Love those little guys. Look at, they just nail these guys. They get it so good. They're so good. And I would stick with those two, honestly. Get a little something over here at 0.008. We'll take that one. All right, now let's see. Is this worth it for just what we got here? What's our come up look like? Up to well, just up to the first one is 30% gains. 75 on the 0.008. The 1.2 cents up here, 172. That's the one that's worth playing, in my personal opinion. Nice rounded shape there. This is dark. COINEX has got you, huh? I could play you. I'm trying to not spend all my money on crap. I'm on the 4-hour time frame. And you just got your golden cross. Gosh darn it, this is too enticing. I feel the FOMO. I'm in the, and what's worse is that we're in the area where we're going to say, man, I wish I'd bought it. Like, we could have bought some there. We knew to buy it there. That's crazy. Higher high, or yeah, higher high, higher low. And working on another higher high here. God darn it. Yeah, I'll just write it down because apparently I don't ever come back and look at what I wrote down, so I'm probably safe doing this. Dark. I guess that makes you an official wish list. Yay. Alright. Trick the Degen, I guess. Reverse psychology on the Degen. I got this idea. It's not clear cut, but it's there. It's more slanted, I guess. Okay, well, that fits a lot better. That works a lot better. Breakout of this kind of like a falling wedge or descending triangle, but breakout, retest of that trend line area or this horizontal area, however you want to look at it. This is strong. It actually looks pretty good. Dark Eclipse. What the hell were you again? Dark Eclipse? What? Oh, we looked at the website, right? Okay, yeah. It's kind of like, hey, I don't know what the hell this thing is, to be honest with you. Dark Eclipse. Hey, I know I can put a little thing here. I kind of like this one. I think the first one I kind of like. Shog, Shog actually looked good, but I don't know about the thing. That looked kind of weird, but I did like. That's a very curvy bottom. That was curvy. I can't stand up and go to the chop board right now, Mrs. Robinson. I'm sorry. SNAI. SNAI. I don't know what this one is either. Swarm node. Oh, I've looked at this before. And COINEX has got you too. Oh, look at you. You've already popped off, you little sneaky cheek. Look at you. So coming back to this, where is that? 0.007. You're at 0.012. Almost doubled up from there. Well, clearly we're a little late to the party on this one. You got some resistance over here. Did you know that? Did you know you got some resistance over there? I bet the fibs will tell us perfectly right over here. Probably about a 786. Of course, that's kind of typical. Oh no! I'm going to mark you anyway. Point a little bit more toward here, toward the old 618er. This one looks like swarm node looks like it's already popped off. So, only if she comes back down to these areas over here. And what was the last one? We did dark. Did I post that one? Oh man, should have posted that. Let's take a look at the. What are you? I guess we got to go back. I can't read my writing on this one. What? US what? Okay, USUI, which is wrapped. Oh, wrapped sui. You got Rap Sui as a moonshot? Why don't you just have Sui as a moonshot? What's the difference? Okay, Rap Sui, whatever. All right, we may take a look at Sui. RFL Reflect. RFL. What are you? You got a $6.4 million market cap. Available on Airdrome, Mixi, Pancake Swap, even Uniswap on base. You got 25 million maximum supply. Oh, do tell. What do you do? What do you do? You're not telling me. We gotta dig. Go to the website. What do you do, Reflect? Navigating the superchain with natural language commands and more. Interact with the entire superchain ecosystem through simple conversations, from trading to collecting NFTs. I don't get it. Interoperability? What we got here? Superchain and numbers. Seamlessly move from one chain to another. How are you doing this? That was the big thing to solve last cycle, and several chains like Cosmos EVM and Cosmos Ecosystem, they pretty much did it. WANchain also did it, but who are you? 25 million. I'm starting to feel a little turned on here. Just want to do some digging here. Natural language agent. Interact with the entire superchain ecosystem. Well, okay, what else do you do? Oh, we're just interacting. Just hey, what's this chain doing? What's this chain doing? Is that what we are? Just an AI? Let's launch that. What are you? What would you like to know? I want to know when number go up. Yeah, I ask stupid questions. Get a stupid answer. Please log in to enhance your experience. That sounds like a money grab to me. Well, I've just met you and you're already asking me. Oh, well, I guess you're not. Reflect. You're already asking me for my personal information? Oh, I don't know. All right. RFL. What's your chart look like? Referral. We don't know what it does. It's just a large language model that knows a lot about these coins. Maybe has an API to some kind of information. I don't know. Is it worth it? Is it just hype? Look, it's AI. You know you want to buy it. 25 minutes. The tokenomics though, I kind of like that. I ain't gonna lie, because yeah, we can get some. We're at 26 cents. I mean, coming back to 164 shouldn't be a problem for 25 million, and maybe higher. That's why I like them rather than them. This one has 10 billion. This one has 50 billion. This one has 420 million, 20 billion. Because they move like molasses and don't ever get nowhere goody. But these can have some legs, and we're in the, man, I wish I'd bought it when it was under 40 cents zone right now. Huh. I know. Or you're on COINEX, right? No? Well, RFL? I know. She's already done a nice little cheek here, and she's already come down, and we're going to fib her out. And is that a 618? Looks a little higher than a 786 there. Are you 618 on us? No, you said it's okay, it's a 78. Okay, gotcha. All right. Well, it is an intermediary target, and that's the word that I picked to say today. Intermediary. Thank you for making my dreams come true. That was the word for today, is intermediary. As an intermediary target. I'm going to 56, almost 57 cents there. With another one right above it, about 66. And the area we just got rejected from, of course, was 41 cents. And we're at 26 right now. Huh. Okay. I try to watch my little trend lines down here. And keep in mind that there's a chance we might come back down to the bottom and touch that trend line one more time. Or somewhere near it. without touching it. And that's somewhere around 18 cents, and we're at 26. I'm thinking that even if I were to follow in right now and we went up to this 56-cent area, that would let me moonbag this little sucker, pull my money out. And I kind of like that. I also kind of like this idea right here where we got, it's on the candle wicks. And when we connect those candle wicks, we can see that we're testing that area right now. I want to come down to the 15-minute and get the juicy gossip. Looks like we broke back into it by the wicks. Now by the bodies, which are a little bit more. Yeah, we did by the bodies too.
Shun the charts, I drank the hype, my blood was set aflame. Thought I'd drink the market's vein. These trades curse my name. These trades, they've bled my soul away.
See if we can get a bounce here at 24 cents. If not 24, then I'm looking for that 19-cent area. I'm kind of liking, So, I'm just speculating here. RFL. If you can just get back to 131 and I do believe that you can. That's a 4x, almost 5x, 400%. That'd be about 5x. Get your $100. You get 400% gains on that. I like that one. So it seems like other ones last time I like Dark and RFL, and there's a couple others that Shog was interesting. It had a nice, it was a sexy bottom. It's got a sexy looking bottom, but Shog, what the hell? I'll take a look at the website one more. What the hell, Shog? Is that right? Shoggoth Monster? I don't know. What the hell? There's nothing there that says, dude, man, you give me some Shoggoth, dude. Whoa, look at this meme coin, dude. We gotta do this one. This one's gonna be awesome. Shoggoth character from science fiction history or science fiction story. Maybe I just need to read it. What's happening? Please do X. Okay. La 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 la. I just don't. I don't get. It doesn't appeal to me. As a meme, it does. Don't tread up. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. It's not funny. Put a smiley face on your. What the hell are you trying to do? We can export the image. All right, I tried to give it another chance. I don't get it. It had a nice pattern though, but I don't get it. I don't get it. And look, I like that one better. Just saying. Hey, Bitcoin, what you doing over here at 118,000? You going up or going down? I can't remember. Let me look at you on the old 6 minutes. Let's get our original chart up here. You did go up, man. You look like you were trying to go up, but you went down. You faked us out. You lied to him at Bitcoin. She made a higher high. That's good. Look for a higher low. Broke trend line. That sucks. Because we're looking for these guys to hopefully hold. 18.4, 18.5, 18.7. I want to see 20. So they kind of dumped us down a little bit today on Bitcoin after getting our hopes up. And I think there is some news coming out. There's CPI data is coming out tomorrow. So tomorrow is Market Maker Day, Market Maker Field Day. So expect some craziness out of the market, fake outs, heartbeat patterns. But overall, do we think we'll be all right here on Bitcoin? If I don't know that the market makers will take us down to 117, but it might. I still do like that area. So far, we've got a good chance to hold these levels that we've been at. I'm just saying. But you got to consider what we got. We got a rising wedge that broke out, which should be bullish and catch and go up, but it did not. It came back into the pattern. The probability is what Same thing I said. It could come back up here toward 120. May not make it to 120, and then we might be rolling over here. And to retest this trend line down here, even come down here to 116, that can still be okay. I wouldn't like to see that as much. Maybe we'll catch up here at the red line, 117.3. We tested that so much, I'm expecting us to touch it at least 2 or 3 more times. I would be kind of disappointed if we didn't come back and touch my red line, touch my little red nut member right here, right there. So that's kind of a bigger idea that I'm looking at too, that could happen. But we're looking good for this stuff, people. Looking pretty good. Can't really bitch too much. And Bitcoin dominance still here on the 4 hours. She's above the 9 moving average, so she's trying to go bullish on us, and it may continue up. Throw us for a loop on some of these altcoins. We need her to break and come down lower. That's what we're waiting for. And hopefully this is a bearish pattern here. I mean, it's a rising pattern. They typically are bearish and could do a crazy measure move if you're looking at it for a bear flag, and could take us down to some juicy altcoin season areas. Break that trend line. I'll entertain the altcoin season idea. But I'm still not sold on it. I think we're getting a nice little pump up. I think. Well, imagine if this is just the rally, and the real altcoin season is, a few months on down the road, 4 months down the road, 5 months down the road. That to me is a little bit more likely, honestly. That's just my take. Doesn't have to be your take. We'll see. I don't know. That's just I can still see us getting up to these areas over here, higher areas. Oh gosh, we'd have to reclaim something though, wouldn't we? We'll see what happens. We'll just enjoy the altcoins as they're giving us a little bit of a rise up there. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Come back to the chat here. Haven says, Uni, prepared to trade. The U.S. government mentioned Uni in its actual bills by mentioning automated market makers. Uniswap, some people are talking crap about it, and some people still. The one thing that they could do is the profit sharing with the transactions and all that. That was one thing that was on there. I don't know if they're going to do it now. I think there's some other places, other dexes or things that are doing that from what I've been hearing about. So we should start seeing more of that. I would think to make these DEX coins more appealing, or governance coins more appealing, since they will have more liberty to give them more use cases now. But Uniswap, I think it can do some stuff. Is it Aerodrome? I think that's why Aerodrome is pumping right now, because I think they are actually sharing with their staker. So if you stake it, then you get part of the transaction fees as far as stake, or however they're working it out. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. If I missed any comments or if I missed any requests, I apologize, but I've kind of went to my time limit here tonight. But we went over Arrow, we went over Zora, Ethereum, Link, Pendle, ENA, SPX 6900. Also went over Degen Coins, Kilo, Shog, Shoggoth Monster, Dark, SNAI, USUI, and RFL. I like Dark and RFL. They looked a little bit more juicier than the other ones that we looked at on those moonshots. All right, guys, I will be back tomorrow, and tomorrow we might see things turn around a little bit. The way things they tend to happen. They've been pumping us on the weekends, getting the retail in, and even pumping us a little bit on Monday to get them little day traders in, chasing flags or whatever, and then they take it all back. So I'm curious to see, now they've done that. Usually Tuesday or Wednesday, they're going to set the trend for the rest of the week. So if they're dumping us already, maybe they'll start pumping us more up to the upside. We're hoping Bitcoin can come and find its little support, not break any major trend lines or anything like that. That would be good. So see if she wants to come down a little bit more, if they push it down a little bit more. Tomorrow's CPI. Actually, what else we got going on? PPI is coming out month over month. Thursday. Retail. So tomorrow's going to be a little bit of a shaky day. Maybe a day you may not want to even trade, especially if you're doing perpetual futures and things like that. Or maybe you do, but they'll probably do some little flush outs. Tomorrow might be a little nasty in the morning. I would say by Wednesday we should be back on course. And things do look bullish. We do have bullish breakouts, so there's no reason for that not to continue, even if we have to come down to even as low as 117. Even if we have to just wick down there and bounce back up. Looking pretty juicy right now for altcoins overall and Bitcoin. It's just that we're getting a little correction so far. See how far she'll pull it back. Shouldn't last too much longer. Guys, thanks for hanging out. See you on the end screen.
When my wallet drips, you know it does. Please did it, I played the game. Hold it slow, I stack so fine. I built profile, fine. I built my wealth by brick by brick.
That one's not showing up on. Not showing up on TradingView. We might look at that one tomorrow night if you request it again tomorrow night. Take a look at it on the next screener.
I built my wealth by brick. Doubters fade, then miss my spark. Now I shine, my wallets are shine. I built my wealth by brick.
Can you tell me if my lady won't drop lower? She's still at that bottom area, right? I mean, I haven't looked at it today, but it can stay down here for a while. I mean, not forever, but it can take it a while before you start seeing the moves that you're wanting to see out of it. There we go. In my personal opinion, she's coming back down here to make another double bottom. We don't want to see this line break. And I think it appears to be coming down just to make a true double bottom. Let's see if we got any other signs here. So probably the bigger time frames would be the, well, there are some warning signs here on the daily. We gotta look at that. They happened yesterday. We're below the 9 moving average on the daily. Okay, I can see why you're asking me that. The daily is looking a little scary at the moment. Where can you go? All right, listen, because I got this too, but I'm looking at this as more like a midterm hold or something where I'm just trying to build little by little in this area. So if she does go down, I mean, I'm not as worried about it, because I think what you're going to see, I think what you could see, let's say if it does break this trend line, and it's got some other areas to hold too, right? But this is where you'll get a lot of people scared and they will sell out of their position at the very bottoms. And this is where we should just be slowly collecting, because you can bounce back from this. This one's going to take a lot of patience, I think, or a little bit more patience in this area. And it might go down lower. It might. On the daily, it says that it might have a little bit lower to go. So,
To me, I'm looking for a partial decline idea, and I think it's got a good start of it. Even if it goes a little bit lower, it may not even do that. It may not, but it did go lower than what we'd hoped for it to, because we're kind of hoping for this idea. You'll probably get somebody probably having an argument, oh, it's going to make a bear flag, and it's going to come all the way down to, what is that, 19? Is that 19 cents or what? It's not cents, is it? All these zero, I don't know, I can't even read it. Could it do that? Oh my gosh. I mean, technically, it could. That would be nasty. Gosh. So I've got a tiny position of this. I mean, I've probably got like a $50 bag right now. Just add to it as we can get it. We take our trend line and pull it back to these wicks. And they line up with their angles, lines up with that one. That one kind of tells me at the bottom of the trend line might be where we can go. So we're at 30. It may possibly come down to this area. I can't see it going to the line. I got to that line, but down here to this area. Let me take this thing out of here. So let's see where. Maybe it is. Not too much further, is it? How does it? Let's measure it. Another 8% maybe, other 8-9%. So at least I know to brace myself for that. That's what I'm going to do. And if I can think about it, add a little bit more to my bag over here when we get down here. That's how I look at these bottoms, and it takes some patience with them. It does, and they can be nerve-wracking too if you're not used to doing this. But just remember, if you look at most of your charts, the biggest majority of your charts, especially if over the history, it's not broken those areas before, making bottom formations, it still has a good chance to come back up to, what is that, 71? It's just going to take a minute to get up there. So yeah, it's going to take some patience on this one. Shoggoth is what? Shoggoth looks corny, but the TA is saying something. Yeah, I know. That's how I feel. It did look. Where's Cassie? You know, I think she ran out. I'll have to check on that. Alrighty, I don't know if you caught it, but I did go over Milady there. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thanks for hanging out. Remember, tomorrow will be a shaky day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night to talk about it. Good night, John Boy.